Here, those leaves and blossoms are transformed into food, packaging, and even natural health products.
It looks like a futuristic lab, but it's all built around one humble plant you see in markets every day. From soft, wet leaves to crisp, durable plates and wraps, the transformation is surprisingly complex.
And those delicate blossoms you might see in curries or salads start their journey deep inside a high-tech banana factory like this.
You may have eaten on banana leaves or tasted banana blossom in a dish, without ever thinking how they got from the farm to your plate. The banana plant gives three valuable parts: the fruit, the large flexible leaves, and the purple hanging blossom. Fruit usually goes to fruit packing plants, but today, we're following the side of the plant most people never see. In this video, we'll see how raw banana leaves and blossoms are received, cleaned, processed, dried, and finally packed. Along the way, we'll also look at the high-tech controls that keep temperature, moisture, and hygiene in check. Strict hygiene and safety procedures turn what used to be farm waste into safe, standardized products. The factory produces everything from eco-friendly plates to frozen blossom, banana leaf powder, and herbal extracts. In a single day, this plant can handle several tons of raw banana material, keeping up with constant harvests. From local farms to global markets, every step is tightly organized to capture maximum value from the banana plant. Let's step inside and follow the full journey of banana leaves and blossoms through this high-tech factory. It all begins with trucks bringing in freshly harvested leaves and blossoms from nearby banana farms. Timing is everything, because both leaves and blossoms are sensitive and begin to wilt within hours. Digital batch IDs link the incoming material to farm data, including harvest time and field conditions. From the very start, leaves and blossoms are separated because each follows a different process path. Leaves are sorted by size, color, and damage, which decides whether they become fresh wraps, plates, or dried products. Human eyes still play a key role, picking out heavily damaged leaves that machines might misjudge. High-speed cameras assist the process, automatically identifying defects and classifying leaves in milliseconds. Premium-grade leaves are kept for fresh use in plates, while lower grades go into shredding and drying. Blossoms are more delicate, so sorting here is slower and more careful to protect their structure. Outer layers that are too bruised or tough are discarded and sent to compost or animal feed. Some blossoms will be sold almost whole, some pre-sliced, and others processed into extracts and powders. Once sorted and graded, the raw material is rushed to washing lines before it begins to lose freshness. Cleaning is the first serious transformation step, removing soil, insects, and field dust. Pressurized nozzles deliver a gentle but thorough rinse to avoid tearing the thin leaf surface. Fine filters at the base of the machine capture suspended particles and keep water as clean as possible. Blossoms rotate in drum washers, where they are bathed in chilled, food-safe sanitizing solutions. Sensors continuously monitor pH and sanitizer levels so the wash is strong enough to clean, but safe for food use. Powerful air knives blow off excess water, preventing pooling that could cause mold later on. Airflow is carefully tuned so leaves are dried without ripping or folding in the process. Next, trained workers trim thick stalks and remove any remaining damaged spots along the edges. Standard templates ensure each leaf piece fits the exact dimensions needed for later forming machines. From here, some trimmed leaves go straight to fresh packaging, while others move on to drying. With blossoms, careful hand trimming reveals the tender inner florets used in many traditional dishes.
The blossom is then sliced into rings or shreds, ready for blanching, freezing, or cooking.
Clean, trimmed, and neatly organized, the plant parts now move into the main processing zones of the factory. The next stage shapes banana leaves into forms that are easier to handle, store, and turn into products. Rotary cutters punch out uniform shapes designed to become plates, food wraps, or packaging liners. Perfectly aligned stacks help automated machines later press these pieces without misalignment. Banana leaf structure is fibrous, giving it strength and flexibility, but also making cutting and shaping more challenging. Lower grade leaves are shredded into thin strips to be dried into animal feed, tea blends, or leaf powder. Magnets and fine screens make sure no foreign objects or large chunks slip through to the next stage. At this point, the leaf material splits into three main product streams, each with its own machines. Blossoms go through precision slicers that control thickness, which affects cooking time and texture. Thin slices are used for quick cooking recipes and frozen convenience packs. Thicker cuts are reserved for slow-cooked dishes, canned products, or extraction purposes. Before any long-term storage, slices are usually blanched to reduce bitterness and stop enzymatic darkening. Time and temperature are tightly controlled to keep flavor and nutrients intact. After blanching, rapid draining and cooling lock in the desired texture. Some of the prepared blossom will be frozen for later use, while another portion is cooked into ready-to-eat products. By now, the factory has taken raw leaves and blossoms and turned them into clean, uniform pieces ready for value-added processing. To make long-lasting products, the factory carefully removes moisture from leaves and blossoms without burning them. Shredded leaf travels through multi-layer dryers where warm air circulates around it for hours. Air temperature and humidity are adjusted in each zone to slowly bring down moisture content.
The goal is crisp but not charred, preserving color and aroma as much as possible.
Infrared sensors check moisture levels instantly, ensuring each batch reaches the right dryness. Simple checks, like how a leaf snaps, still guide final adjustments for texture. Part of the dried leaf is milled into powder used in herbal blends, teas, or feed supplements. Fine, uniform particles flow easily and mix well with other ingredients. Larger intact pieces are gently dehydrated to be later rehydrated as wraps or decorative liners.
Sheets are kept separate so they don't stick together, making them easier to use later.
On the blossom side, cooking kettles simmer recipes that will become canned or pouch-ready products.
Gentle cooking softens the fibrous blossoms and infuses them with flavors.
Once cooked, the mixture is transferred while still hot into filling machines. Another part of the blossom goes into extractors, where compounds are drawn out with hot water or food-safe solvents. Filtered extracts are later concentrated into powders or liquids for nutraceutical and herbal products. Vacuum systems allow water to evaporate at lower temperatures, protecting sensitive components. Concentrated extracts are dried into thin sheets, which are then ground into standardized powders. By this stage, a simple banana plant has become a surprising variety of stable, value-added products. Now it's time to turn dry leaf pieces into the products you actually recognize, like plates and bowls. A square of leaf is placed inside a mold where heat and pressure shape it. Seconds later, the leaf emerges as a sturdy, shaped plate ready to carry food. The natural veins of the leaf give each plate a unique, organic look. Automatic counters stack and band plates into uniform bundles for easier packing and shipping. Printed labels highlight that these plates are biodegradable and made from agricultural byproducts. Packed in recyclable cartons, they provide a complete eco-friendly alternative to single-use plastics. On another line, blanched blossom slices pass through freezers that lock in freshness. Individual quick freezing keeps each slice separated, so they pour easily out of the bag at home. Automatic form fill seal machines weigh, fill, and seal pouches of frozen blossom in one continuous motion. Heat-sealed seams and printed date codes ensure a safe, traceable shelf life. Cooked blossom dishes are packed into pouches or cans that can be sterilized for long storage. Leaf and blossom powders are carefully dosed into moisture-proof sachets or jars. Labels list ingredients, origin, and batch numbers to keep everything transparent for the end user. Robotic packers build shipping cartons, filling them with a mix of products for different customers. The same factory handles multiple formats at once, matching everything from restaurant orders to small household packs. Behind the scenes, a quality control lab constantly checks that every banana-based product is safe and consistent. Samples from each batch are weighed, examined, and tested for moisture content and purity. Microscopic checks help detect any unexpected contamination or structural issues. Strict hygiene protocols, from hand washing to protective gear, reduce the risk of any unwanted microbes. Frozen products rest in cold storage rooms kept at constant low temperatures until shipment. Dried and shelf-stable items are stored in climate-controlled warehouses to prevent moisture and pests. Each carton is scanned and logged, so the factory can trace any product all the way to the store or restaurant. By the time you see a banana leaf plate at a street stall or cook a banana blossom at home, it's already completed a careful journey from field to factory and back to your table. If you